Welcome to the Tone Jerks podcast. I'm your host, Brian Gower, and with me today is...
Kyle McIntyre.
Yeah, maybe I should change up the intro.
No.
Okay, we're going to keep it going then.
Yeah.
All right, Kyle, what's new in your world? What's shaking? What's grooving?
I got some, I got a pedal. I got a couple pedals, actually. Yeah, delivered to me. Got a Shinjuku. So I had...
Is that MXR?
MXR pedal, yeah. It's a Dumble. It's a, amp in a box type.
So yeah, the Dumble style overdrive.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm surprised I got that before you did.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's a pretty cool pedal, actually. It's a little darker than other pedals overdrive pedals.
Yeah.
But it's cool. There's actually a dark button on there. You hit it and it's like a thicker, have like a lows, some more lows in there.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I've like tried it briefly for just a hot minute. How are you digging it?
No, it's cool. I really like it. I have it. I still am all over that Il Torino. But because the Il Torino, you can dial it in, get a clearer sound. This is like that muddier, thicker, fuller sound, which is cool.
Yeah. I wonder, should you use that with like a pushed amp or like really clean?
Yeah, I don't know. I'd probably I'm gonna have to try them all out.
But yeah. No, I was like, you told me that you got it. You got it for...
I got it for like $70.
Pretty hot deal.
So it's $60, $10 shipping. So
yeah, and those things, like you were saying that you couldn't find them less than like what, 120?
Yeah, 120. And then I think it was someone on Reverb. I kind of fought him for a couple back and forth.
Yeah, back and forth.
Yeah,
ones. He was like budging like a couple bucks.
Well, that was someone else. That was a fucking asshole. Okay, so let me explain now. So some guy had it. This other guy on eBay had one for like $94.
Okay,
and I was like, okay, let me try. He was the lowest guy, so I'm gonna start at the lowest hanging fruit.
Yeah,
not gonna shoot for the guys for pushing for 130 or whatever.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, okay, 94. Let's see where this guy goes. So I put it at. I was respectable still. I did like $65. That's pretty low.
Yeah, but you're still giving him.
I'm not like $30. So it was like $65 because I had already lost one earlier to on eBay, and I was like, okay, I'm not going to be as aggressive. So $65, and he comes down $4. He comes down to $90. I was like, okay, let me try it. And I had $75. Yeah, I did 70. Yeah. Why would you even have that option, first of all, to make an offer?
Yeah.
If you're only going to move $4.
What a fucking prick.
So and now I'm like, okay, let me try this. I moved to $75. That's a big jump, right? And so I go $75.
Yeah.
And he goes $90. And I sent a message with my decline. I'm like, why the heck? I didn't say fuck. Why the heck would you even have the option?
Yeah.
Like, you're just wasting everyone's time.
What did
Decline. Didn't say anything back.
He did not say anything back. It's like,
it was a music store also. It was whatever Johnston music.
So they were trying to like get their margin or whatever.
Like, okay. So they probably bought it for $80 or $85, and they're like, well, we can't go any lower, maybe even lower. But they just were not letting it go.
Got overhead for days.
Why
baby.
even have that? That's like it's like, okay, I'll come down $1.
Yeah,
like $4 is nothing. Then price it higher so you can come down to $90.
Yeah.
Oh man, that pissed me off so much. So, anyways, in the past, that's
now,
in the
now
past.
We're talking about this one. So what's the deal you got on this guy?
So it's $70.
All right, and
so,
that's $60 and $10 shipped.
Yeah,
that's
so
pretty good.
Shipped.
Those are that's pretty cool.
It's good. It's a good pedal. It's a good, reliable pedal. As far as I know, I mean, it hasn't cut out or anything. Yeah. But it's like a good sound. It's like and it sounds different than every other. It's funny. It's like I have a shitload of MXR pedals.
They're all different.
They all sound different.
They're all their own flavor.
Yeah, and this is a custom shop pedal. Not really custom. It's not like, oh, sir, what kind of finish do you want on this? It's like,
it's just like, oh, we're only gonna make 100,000 of these instead of like the 400,000.
900,000.
Yeah. No, that's cool. I think that's a cool idea. I mean, and you're getting all these custom shop pedals for cheap.
Yeah, and I think that just because no one's really paying attention to them.
You also got what was that? The Zach Wild overdrive?
Yeah, I got the Zach Wild overdrive.
Basically a tube screamer but
It's
with
a tube
bullseye
screamer.
on it.
Yes. I remember that, like walking into guitar stores and seeing like they had the cutout of like Zach Wild on it, and I go, God, he's got his was it ESP or was it Les Paul?
He had a Gibson Les Paul
With the target, yeah.
target
So people would buy. Oh, I got the Epiphone. I'm like, oh, okay, lame.
Like
kids.
one, the Gibson would be lame because you are an asshole that spent that much money on a shitty guitar from a piece of garbage. I mean, I'm sure he's good. I've actually never heard anything of his, but that's stupid looking. Like army print with a bullseye on it.
Yeah.
Give me a fucking break.
Yeah. So, anyways, I have a pedal.
You went and bought a pedal.
Yeah, and I got it for $40.
Yeah, that's not bad.
So that's pretty good.
It's a tube screamer.
Yeah. So we'll see. I actually haven't had a chance to really play it. I slapped it on a board and took it to go to a little function that we set up. Maybe we'll mention it later.
That rolls into.
Well, I got another pedal first. We'll come back to it.
But yeah, no, it rolls into what's new for both of us. We hung out with the Teletalks, Mr. RJ Smith, and we hung out with Mr. Jim Bowers.
Special guest Jim Bowers.
Yeah, so we hung out with him. They were shooting a video for RJ's channel, like kind of like an interview type thing, and just play through of like different pedals and Jim's guitars. And we crashed it. We hung out, just drinking some beers, playing some pedals. It was pretty cool. That's where we brought both of our boards and just like different shit that we wanted to show off. That's where like you said, you had your.
I slapped the Zach. I got it that day. Slapped the Zach Wild on there, and then like I didn't even play it when I was there. I was playing my other pedals.
You're like, hopefully this works.
Yeah, it did. It did. I mean, someone told me it worked.
Yeah, no, it means good to me. I'm like, I am very comfortable with the tube screamer. So if I have one of those, I can either get it to push another pedal, and I know not like fucking rocket science or like cracking a safe, but I can get it to like push another pedal into like more saturation, or have that be my only saturation.
Yeah.
So it's not like I'm like I said, it's not like I'm like cracking the Da Vinci Code or anything, but I'm comfortable with the tube screamer. I liked it. It's cool.
It's cool. Jim brought some pretty cool pedals with him.
Yeah, he did. He brought I think predominantly he brought his Teles, which are some cool ones, and then he brought his Nocturne Brain. He's like a big Nocturne Brain guy.
Yeah.
He brought I think like the Fez, which is a 250, but it's like, tweaked and, a little doper. That sounded really fucking good. My only real experience with the 250 style circuit has been we had that old DOD 250 that you had that we lost. I think we threw it away.
It's either thrown away
or lost,
or it's in a like electronics box with a bunch of cables.
Yeah, and then your MXR distortion pedal, which is based off of 250, and then the Pelican 5050. So I'm like, okay, I kind of get what it is, but this Fez pedal is just like, it's smooth, baby. Yeah, I really dug that one a lot.
It's cool.
Yeah, so I'm like, oh, this is cool. It says, like everybody says it's their own take on something. So that one is really good.
They had the Fuzz Ray also, right?
Yeah, was it the L Ray or the Fuzz Ray? I can't remember.
Fuzz Ray.
Okay, then I'm wrong. That one's cool. That one's like a super crazy one. He actually let us borrow a couple of them, so I took some of those like little party favors, so borrowing these.
You're gonna give them back.
Yeah,
right?
gonna give them back. I did borrow the Billy Brain, which is like kind of like a Mick Gooderer pedal. It's kind of like a preamp circuit of like a Space Echo.
What's the one with the like tiki on the front? You bong?
That one
Ubangi?
I think that what it is the like his take on a Rat.
Okay, that's right.
Played that one a little bit, and then I think RJ is borrowing that one and doing some videos with it.
My favorite one though,
Mystery Brain.
Mystery Brain.
Yeah, that one was fucking
cool.
crazy. It's fucking sick. So that one I dug a lot.
It lets you like self oscillate and then just get like absolutely crazy. But it was like a smoother. It would get into it a lot slower.
It makes it like almost like it's like having a self oscillation on a separate track, and then you put it on and then you back it off in the mix, but it's still there and like shit. But it's a pedal. You're like, wait, we're not in a
cool.
We're not in a digital audio workstation here.
Yeah, was it a tape echo?
Yeah, it's a take on a Space Echo.
Space Echo,
like the tape kind of thing. It has like a different warble and stuff like that. So it was really cool. It was cool for Jim to show us off because I've only seen him for demos really, and seen him on Instagram.
The reverb tank was pretty cool.
And then he brought like not a pedal, but like a legit reverb tank, like tube reverb tank. And I'm like, man, that thing sounded fucking sick. And everybody's talking about does a reverb, does it drip or not? It's a fucking tube reverb, like giant fucking like tank on there. And it's a real tube. I'm like, it sounded so good. I was super stoked on that thing. He offered to let us, to try it and borrow it for a while, or borrow it for, a gig or recording. So I'll have to hit him up and take him up on that. So
that's cool.
Next album we record, I think for Plane, maybe we'll have like a real tube spring reverb tank on there. So it was cool. It's a lot of cool shit. And I'm like, dang. And then it brings it up to another what's new for both of us. We went in on a pedal.
Yep. We got a Caverns.
Yeah. We got it from our boy RJ. He sold it off. We got it for a smoking deal.
That thing is pretty cool.
Yeah. It's we're kind of like fighting for it. I borrowed it for a couple days and Kyle's like, that's the only reason why he came here tonight. Not to record, but to get the fucking Caverns back.
I came here to drink beer and fight.
And I'm going to fight you to get that
I'm all out of beer.
Get that fucking Caverns. That's what I want. It's cool. I'm like just diving into it a little bit. It's like analog delay with different it's Keeley.
Yeah.
Did we say that? Keeley
No,
Caverns? No. Keeley Caverns. And it's like a modulated analog delay with like spring reverb spring reverb, a shimmer, and a modulated reverb.
It's pretty crazy. What I really liked about it is I was playing and you could hit a note and it sounded like there's a choir behind you.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa. You're like, whoa, where the hell is that? What's that even like? I don't know what setting I'm messing with that's making that happen.
If you guys hear any extra noise on this episode today, we're recording out at my house today, and it's my dog. He's just like fighting for attention. I think he's getting pissed off that we're not paying attention to him. So if you hear like little whimpers and stuff like that, he's okay.
It's not Kyle.
He's okay. It's my little dog, Herman. He's just, fighting for the spotlight. I think he wants to talk to you guys. He wants to be on the podcast. So that aside, the Caverns, I played it and I'm still wrapping my head around it. It self-oscillates really fucking, it can go out of out of like control real fucking quick and go crazy. And I'm like, what am I doing?
Yeah. What did I hit that made it do that? Now I got to walk it back.
Yeah, it's really cool. And I'm like, I think RJ was saying like, he bought it at the time because he was really looking for an ambient like style reverb and he really wanted it. I'm like, I've never in my life looked for a reverb like that.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, now I can try one because I've always been conventional, just like plate or spring reverb. That's it. That's all I need. That's all I ever need. And I have that with the Flint. I had that with the Fender reverb, and I had Mad Professor spring reverb. It's just spring reverb. That's all I use. And in my Fractal, all I use is Hall reverb, just for like a little bit Hall plate or spring.
What we need to do is put those all together.
Yeah.
With the afterneath, and just have some like weird, crazy
like Miku.
Miku, and then through all those. And then I got another pedal too, actually.
Oh dang.
Coach Schneider, friend of the show, suggested that I actually get a real fucking tuner.
Instead of the snark.
Yeah, he saw the snark on my board.
Oh, because the one that my tuner.
It's really yours. I actually don't own a tuner.
Besides a rack tuner.
Besides a rack tuner, yes, I do have a tuner, but it's a little big to put on my board.
Yeah,
a little hard to wire. So basically, I just bought one, and like normal on Reverb, you're like looking at it. Oh, when's this gonna ship? When's this gonna ship? When's this gonna ship? And like 5 or 6 days later, it's like hasn't shipped, and then it actually shows up on your doorstep. You're like, what the?
Like, why don't they put the
God damn it
tracking info in there?
And they did.
They did?
Yeah.
But it never updated.
It never updated. It came from Texas. It wasn't even that far away.
Okay.
But yeah. So, yeah, there's something on the pedal that irritates me, but I think I'll hold off.
Okay, no, let it out.
Right now?
What happened on this fucking pedal of yours?
Oh, God.
So you were all stoked.
It works fine.
You're like, oh, I plugged it in. It works fine. Looks, it's a little chipped here and there, but that's
I don't care.
That's
I like
mojo.
it.
That's
Yeah.
mojo, right?
But what I flip the fucking thing over, and I see the fucking loop Velcro on there. What the fuck?
That's the fuzzy.
Some asshole. What was this guy doing with it?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's the fuzzy side, Brian. They call that loop.
Okay. I'm just
Hook.
saying for other listeners, I always call it the fuzzy side.
Yeah, well, you're stupid. What do you call the other side then? What's the other side called? The hooky side?
The ouchie side?
Ouchie. God damn it.
Like,
no, so that's a little irritating.
Yeah, it's like, who would wire their board like that?
Yeah, so now you have like all the ouchie stuff, the ouchie side aiming up. See how stupid that sounds, Brian?
Yeah.
All the ouchie stuff. Yeah, so anyways, got that. It works, and I'll put
hook.
that. I think I'm gonna paint it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna paint that thing. Yeah, whatever color I want.
Whatever the fuck I want. It's mine
I was
now.
thinking I'll do black. I'm like, but the new Wazas are black, right?
Wazzas.
The Wazza threes.
The Wazza trees.
So I'm like, I'll probably do like a bronze. That'd be kind of cool.
Bronzing.
And I think I'm gonna do the shittiest paint job.
The bronzing process.
That way it can rat.
That's gonna look like your rat. Why don't you do something?
The problem with the boss boards is there's like rubber on it, so I have to take the rubber off.
Yeah. Why don't you do that?
Okay, maybe I'll do that. You know, there's a company that makes like a
wood top.
The wood. I'll probably do that.
Oh God, that's dumb.
And then wood burn in boss, or I'll send to Matthews. They can wood burn something on it for me.
And then like they charge you a bunch. Just make sure you be in my group and like buy this. Cut that out. Aren't you stoked for this? Anyway, what about I have a what's new?
Yeah.
I have besides all the combined what's news that we have, I alluded to this before, and I think if you're in the group or you follow us on Instagram, you've already seen it, but I'm going to tell you about it anyways because I'm really excited, jazzed about it.
Yeah.
From Like My Pedals, we did a custom dual overdrive pedal. It is a Riot circuit and a Marshall Bluesbreaker circuit with a switchable, position, like which one comes first.
What does he call those circuits though?
I forgot.
Crowd control.
Okay.
And,
for the Riot, yeah.
And then what was the
I think
Bluesbreaker?
it's Sago.
Yeah, Asago.
And it is so sick. And besides, the circuits, he did a custom artwork for me.
What did you get, Brian?
He based it on, and it's for the anime pedal board. Like he's Joseph. He's an enabler.
Yeah, he is
over there. He knows exactly what I want. So I based it on one of my favorite movies. It's an anime movie called Your Name, and in the movie, not to give too much of it away, it is I want to say it's like just for the throw it out there. It's like a Freaky Friday thing. It's like a body swap kind of movie, and so it's like two people. And there's movie artwork where it's like they're switched lives and stuff like that, and there's like a line dividing them.
Is Jamie Lee Curtis in this one?
No, it's way fucking better than that. So get your head out of that gutter. Because that's fucking trash.
So Lindsay Lohan's not in this either.
No, because I said it's not fucking trash.
God,
and
can't even play along with that joke.
Yeah, so... so he did that and threw that on there, and it's like it came out so much better than I was like I kind of thought it was just going to be just for the gimmick of the artwork, was my thing. And then I'm like, whoa, this thing sounds bitchin'. Yeah. And he sent over pictures of like the circuit board and stuff like that. And like, what kind of board is it?
It's a perf board.
Perf board. And that's different than
it's a lot more hands-on
than a PCB.
Yeah, it's not.
Right?
Yeah, well, it's still considered a PCB, I believe.
Okay, I'm just throwing out.
But it's not like a printed PCB where
it's not printed. Okay,
you enter your it on a program and send it over, and someone sends it by mail to your house. It's not like that.
Yeah.
Which a lot, it's just not. It's respectable. That's cool too. I'm not saying that like, oh, that's lame.
Yeah.
But that's how most people do it.
Yeah. So
it's cool that he makes it all. Like he makes the circuit.
Yeah.
He sets up the circuit. Not it's copied, but he makes a circuit, and then he actually makes it through the perf board, which is cool.
Yeah, so he kind of pieces it all together.
Yeah, that's pretty difficult, I believe.
Yeah, I heard.
I've never done it, so
I've only watched a video once when I was like, oh, let me try and wire my board, and I think I'm gonna start making pedals. Yeah, I made one, and I was like, done. I retire as
I like making mistakes.
Yeah. And so I made one, and then yeah, so far so good. Anyway, so I saw that kind of pedal, setting up a pedal board like that is like way more difficult than anything else. So it was I don't know, it was really cool to see all like the gut shots and everything, and you sending me the build process, and I'm like, oh shit, you don't really have to do all that, but I am super stoked along the way.
That's cool.
And then getting the actual final product, it sounds amazing. I love the Riot circuit because I have the Riot Mini, and to me, I'm like, that is.
You don't even need that anymore.
I don't. I mean, I'm still gonna keep
sell it.
No, shut up. And then I have the Blues Breaker circuit, which is one that I've never had before. I've never had a Blues Breaker circuit. So
have you ever played one before?
No.
Oh.
And that's why I really wanted one. So I'm like, oh, I got his. I'm like, oh, okay, it's great. It's like totally different thing. It's like a lower gain. It's totally like a low gain kind of low drive.
That's cool.
Mixed with like a high gain, high drive. I'm like, boom. It's actually like a legit fucking pedal. So that's it for the what's news, I guess, right?
Yeah.
All right, Kyle, you ready for some topics?
Yeah, I can do it. Some.
All right, let's. I got one for you.
Okay.
So special edition gear, like special edition pedals, most likely.
Yeah.
What's the take on that? Does it build any hype? Maybe something a special edition, limited edition. Could be like a component, it could be artwork. You know?
Because maybe
a lot of people do it, right?
Yeah, a lot of people do it. I think like sometimes maybe you don't want the thing that everyone else has, and you go, oh, there's a new version of it, a new graphic.
Yeah.
And you dive into it. You're like, oh, I'm buying that one.
Yeah.
Maybe you've seen it on the market for me, a couple months, but
yeah,
a couple years, and you see a new graphic, and you're like, all right, Julia's got a new, Walrus has the Julia, and they have a new graphic on it. I want that. I like that better than the old one.
Like a special edition. That's what got me. I'm like, the Julia, it's just like, it's kind of just doesn't do it for me, the regular one.
Yeah.
And then like the special edition
like
ones.
a bland. To me, it doesn't bother me. But I think the special edition ones look way cooler.
Yeah, it's for you, it's not like a negative, but for me, it's kind of a negative.
Yeah.
It's an ugly graphic. But in the newer ones, like special edition ones, they're cool. They have like a lot more. They're like 2
what are some
or 3.
other ones that he does then?
They also do. I think most of his the Walrus pedals or special edition.
Most of everything, yeah.
I think so. I want to say yeah. I know they did like the Black Friday ones, and then they also the Iron Horse is one that they do during Halloween. They usually have like a headless horseman or like some skeleton horse.
Really scary.
Yeah, a skeleton horse on it instead of like the one color horse that's on there now. So it's like black with like maybe orange screen print. So it's like Halloween. They look really cool, and I'm like, I have no desire to get with that circuit. I think it's a rat or something, but I'm like,
yeah.
And I see the graphic, I'm like, oh, that's
shit.
I might.
And then just borrow my golden wrap, but you want to buy that?
Yeah. No, there's some. I mean, other companies do it. Who else?
Horizon.
Yeah, there's that Horizon. They have that
Tokyo.
It's a precision drive, but they put like, it's like silver with like red like Japanese writing on it. It's the Tokyo drive.
So it's something around your.
Yeah, it's kind of hitting, ticking the right boxes.
But it's not really, right?
I kind of don't need another drive pedal, but
who needs a pedal, right?
Yeah, who needs? Dark Glass.
You can slap a sticker on that one.
Yeah,
call it a day.
Call it a day. Dark Glass. They have one, but it's only a Japanese release of an.
Is that all we're covering? Is anime now?
I don't know. That's the one that the homies at Unlimited Toneworks posted it. I was like, what?
No way.
They were like, the guy just bought like Alpha Omega, and then they came out with the Alpha Omega Ultra, but with like Evangelion artwork on it. He's like, shit. They're like only in Japan, but you can buy them, but it's like shipped here. It's gonna be like $400 or $500, almost $500.
Isn't there a MXR 5150 that has like Japanese writing on it
too? So it's like
you sent me that, and you're like, get it. I'm like,
because I was like searching for it. I'm like, what? And I'm like, what's so different about this one?
Import too, right?
Yeah,
that one's like straight from Japan.
Yeah, and so that's like some of these limited edition ones. I mean, and then it got me again with the Aris with this Saiyan Overdrive.
Yeah, what was that before?
It's the Savage Drive.
Savage Drive.
So I mean, he didn't. All he really changed was the graphics. It looks cool. So
because Goku's already Savage.
yeah,
so.
he's going Savage Saiyan. So it does build up hype, and it makes you kind of want to buy these things.
Because you know the circuit's good, but maybe you don't like the graphic. Or
yeah.
Maybe it's just like I said earlier.
Yeah,
like,
you want to be different. It's like,
yeah.
okay, everybody has the cut of the, run of the mill one.
Version 1 or whatever
like,
it is. Or...
Even though you're going to sound exactly the same, you're going to be like, I'm cut from a different cloth. I'm a different type of guy. Because I have the limited edition one that's like, maybe only 1,000 made or a couple hundred made, maybe.
What about, was it Earthquaker does that too, right?
I believe so. I know I saw like a rainbow machine.
Yeah.
That was... the screen printing was actually rainbow instead of the white on pink.
Mm-hmm.
So it was that, and then they had rainbow, knobs on it. Okay. Not like rainbow color, but like like red. The.
So they switched it up a little bit.
Yeah, just like the printing on it, and then that sometimes they'll do sparkly ones as limited edition ones.
So it'll still be like a white print over a enclosure that's different color. Got it. Let's see. I know sometimes they'll combine pedals too. They'll combine two, like
they
Hoof and Reaper, the Hoof Reaper.
Oh, okay. Is that limited edition or
I don't know
like
if
special
it's limited edition? But to my knowledge,
it is to me.
Can I just finish every sentence like that, and then no one could ever call me out for anything?
Never call you out for anything.
Yeah.
Pelican Noise Works. I think.
Yeah,
I mean,
definitely.
a big one was the 50/50.
Yeah.
They do small batch runs of it, and then it just like sells out. Like, it's like, oh, we're only going to do like 50 of them. We're going to do 30 of them or whatever. So, I mean, I think that's one. And then he does his...
The Pelotar he does...
Shit ton of colors.
Yeah, he does like the standard gold, right?
Yeah.
But I've seen him in pink with the party hat on the Pelotar, on the actual logo.
And then I think Paul has a pink one.
Yeah.
And then I've seen him...
He's got one with Spruce, is that
that one was
Pelotar?
that was like I think a Christmas thing they did with Spruce.
Okay.
So it's like Spruce like the Pelotar with like a germanium boost or something.
Okay, so
too.
it's a little different still, but that's
it is special. It's special edition.
Special in my heart.
Yeah, because it's only like 100 or something made. And then he does different colors. I think that's cool because I'm like, oh, I have my Pelotar, but I see a pink one. I'm like, oh, shit.
Dang, send it back.
I don't want it. I want the pink one. Yeah. So. No, it totally builds hype, but does it ever build hype for you in a bad way? Like sometimes. Maybe you're like, oh, this is like...
Sometimes it's like you're just grasping
at
straws.
You're creating the hype. Oh, okay, yeah.
It's like the first thing didn't land. Oh, the second one is the same thing, but it's different. It's the same circuit or, it's like, for me, it's not hitting, but it's different. It's different configuration every time, but it's the same thing.
Or maybe it's, it might be just things that we don't actually think are interesting at all, and then they come out with it again, so it makes us think of like,
maybe
this is bullshit, and
way,
now it's more bullshit that I don't want.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I can see how it still would be good for someone who's like waiting. Like, oh, it's a hand painted enclosure. Like, okay, now I'll buy that.
Oh yeah. So, JHS used to do that. Yeah. They used to do hand painted.
They do on the inside, I think, on certain ones, right? Or is that different? I
think that's Earthquaker draws on the inside of them. But JHS, I think they still do hand painted versions of their pedals, which are like an extra $50 more.
That's kind of cool.
You're like, yeah, but I don't really like the hand painted artwork.
All right. With that though, I mean, there are certain pedals that I still want. I'm like, maybe I'll get the hand painted or whatever's available on Reverb. I don't really care.
Yeah, but just as long as you have it.
There's 4 different versions of this pedal and they all look different. What am I looking for?
Okay, yeah.
Like, fuck.
Let's see. Yeah, I mean, I can dig it. I guess it can add attention to a product that I would never thought. Yeah. Like, oh, you know what?
And you have a bit of a status like, oh, I got this version. I got the alternate graphic.
Yeah, I think
I'm a snub.
I think the Julia that I have is like a coveted one, and apparently they can go for a lot of money, a lot more than what I paid.
Cash in, baby.
Yeah, no, I like it. That's I like that. Like I want that graphic.
Shut up.
No, it says, no, what you could do is just get the ugly ass Julia.
Yeah, just trade it in
and then
downgrade, dude.
Yeah, no, I'm holding on to this. Sometimes some shit you just gotta hold on to. Okay.
I know you do.
Just hold into it.
Like a bottle. It's like a vessel. You bottle it up, man.
Okay, there
Just
you go.
hold it back.
Hold it back, baby. All right, that was pretty good. You ready to put a pin in that one?
Yeah. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see what NAMM delivers.
Or we'll just we can just finish that one out. All right, I got another one for you.
All right.
So with Summer NAMM is coming up tomorrow. We're actually recording this the day before the actual show.
Mm-hmm.
So we're not going to be there. Sorry, everybody.
We'll be there in spirit.
To disappoint. We'll be there with through the power of Instagram. And then shit talking on Facebook. But we have a couple. We did this last time for Winter NAMM. But what are some, not necessarily predictions, but what are some NAMM hopes and dreams that you're thinking? Like, if this company I would release this, please. This is what I'm waiting for. I've been waiting a while for this.
Come on.
I got a couple things that I would like to see.
You want to go first?
And one of them, is a prediction, kind of.
Okay.
But I'll go with one of the things I want to see. So I was thinking from Fender, because they're coming out with a shit ton of new stuff. They released their Player Series or whatever, which replaced the Mexican Standard.
Yeah.
And that does nothing for me, except for the 2-point trem, I think, on the Strat. I'm like, oh, that's cool. It probably makes it a little more
usable, yeah.
And stay in tune. But the rest of it, I'm like, I don't care. I look at it, I'm like, there's a difference. What the fuck's the difference here?
Move out of the way.
Like,
Swipe left.
Yeah, stand aside. But I would think of remember their Pawn Shop series?
Yeah.
They did like a hollow body, I think Teles and a hollow body Strat or something.
Uh-huh.
If they did that for like a Jazzmaster.
That'd be pretty cool.
Or actually, you know what? I think what I'm thinking is I just really want a fucking Starcaster, but not with a fucking shitty ass headstock. That thing is just just put the regular Fender Jazzmaster headstock or you have
something. Do your traditional headstocks.
You own that patent. Just fucking use it,
Yeah.
dude. It's good. You don't have to create something ugly just to try and do something
Override
different.
that design
so
team.
so that you don't get fired.
Yeah.
I know that it's well, this was the one from the 70s. I'm like, well, it didn't sell well back then.
Yeah.
It didn't sell well now, I'm assuming.
You looked at their numbers?
No.
Okay.
But I just didn't do it for me. But I thought if you just get that with the regular Fender Stratocaster headstock, I think it would be my jam.
Money.
Yeah, I think people would dig it. You could even put a Bigsby on there if you want. I mean, just do something cool.
Yeah.
There's so many boutique companies that are coming out with that kind of design. I'm like, Fender, why don't you just own it?
Yeah.
But about you, we'll go back and forth.
Well, doing my theme pedals, I've realized that there's something missing on my board.
Okay.
That's an MXR tuner.
MXR.
Yeah, MXR.
Okay. They don't have a tuner.
They don't have a tuner? What the hell?
Yeah, that would make sense.
They have just about every other pedal.
Yeah. But
or style of pedal, whatever effect.
Yeah, I think that would. I wonder what that would.
But they should build it.
I mean, because I've never even seen one. I can't even imagine what one would look like. It'd be probably
I'll start drawing up some sketches for you.
Yeah, just some schematics and send it out to them.
It's gonna look like a Boss TU2.
Yeah, it's just gonna look. No, just get your Boss TU2 and just write MXR on it.
Oh, that's a good idea.
That's all you gotta do. Every time you do another themed board, which I don't think you're gonna be doing one.
Oh yeah.
Just write.
Maybe an earthquake or something cheap.
Yeah, just doing your next one is a Strymon.
Yes.
All Eventide H9s.
Yeah. Dang.
Jesus.
I'll be broke.
But yeah,
for the rest of my life.
MXR. I think we were talking a little bit before, and we said this the last time, but you and I both are in agreement.
Yeah, I think before when you had mentioned it, I was just like, yeah, whatever. And then now I'm on the same page with you.
You're on the right wavelength here.
Yeah, and that's a carbon copy mini.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I don't care if it's the deluxe. Just put it in a mini pedal.
Yeah, that's all you have to do
so
is
you can put that shit in your pocket, and that's all you need.
Yeah, because all you need is
snark tuner and a carbon copy.
Snark tuners. God. Ugh. Headstock tuners. As soon as you see a band with that, oh god, it's gonna be a pass.
It'd be sick. You do a an onboard in your guitar carbon copy. Just put it right in there.
A circuit in there.
Circuit in. Yeah.
Would you want delay all the time?
No, just when you want to get fucking crazy, you just
switch it on.
Yeah.
and then I
You
just set it to only
Just a-
self-oscillating.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, no, because they could do it. They were doing all these mini pedals coming out. I'm like, why? And
Yeah.
when are you going
Well, I think
to
I
do
think
this?
maybe the mini pedals on the decline. On some aspects of it.
God, no, they're great. I love them.
I know they're fantastic, but some people, some people. I keep saying that, but
No, I mean, with these pedals, they're just getting. I think people just like don't care so much about minis anymore. Like it was definitely a craze, and I'm still on that hype. I'm still on the wave. I'm like, because I love the carbon
it's
copy, but I'm like
useful.
Like
it's useful to have a smaller pedal.
Yeah.
And if you're running always on, or you're not going in to mess with the effects or whatever.
Yeah, because they could make it, because they did the Phase 95, and they put 4 fucking phasers in this little thing.
Yeah.
And then they did the Sugar Drive, which is like a it was like a clone, but I'm like, yeah, fucking do it.
That may be a pedal I'm looking at.
Yeah.
We'll see.
But, Jesus, how far
I don't know.
are you going to go with this MXR board?
Until I die, Brian. No.
Go hard, bitch.
I just really like them. I think they're just, I haven't found one I don't like yet.
Okay.
I found one I didn't like for like a week, and then I liked it again.
And then, you were dead.
So I can't really, For the record, I like to let the record show.
Let the record show. Yeah, no, Carbon Copy Mini. I'm really on that one. Okay, well, this will go back to me. It's kind of, I think if they brought back the orange base terror head, or even just the whole base terror line.
Yeah.
Because like that combo is bitching.
It's too good, Brian.
It's too much good stuff.
Yeah, it was ahead of its time.
But the base terrors, I think they were pretty good, but they don't make them anymore. It's like they had the 500 watt and 1,000 watt. I'm like, are you shitting me? You kidding me, dog?
Yeah.
I'm like, that'd be great. I'm like, but they discontinued them for, like, I think their rack series, like the OB1s and the fucking
you say
4-stroke?
OB1?
Yeah, OB-1.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not Star Wars.
Okay.
But yeah. You got excited.
My only hope,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I thought I haven't tried any of those their Obi-Wan series or whatever, but the Terror base I really liked a lot. I'm like,
no, those are great.
Had a tube preamp and everything in there. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, the combo's like 40 pounds.
Yeah,
maybe 35 pounds.
Yeah, I think it was still Class D though, power, but it was like 500 was the low 500 watts to 1,000 watts. I'm like,
yeah,
Jesus, yeah.
Do you know why they discontinued it? Like, I think the real reason?
No, I think they just brought their new stuff out. So they're like, oh,
we don't need this anymore.
We don't need shit ton of bass amps.
Yeah.
That's
a shame.
They only have their Crush bass series, like the practice small shit.
And then like the AD200,
which is, you know what, just reissue or just make the AD200 cheaper. Don't even do anything to it. Just make it half the price and I'd be into that.
Did they only make those in Great Britain?
Yeah, I think those ones are just made over there.
That's probably why, but that's expensive.
Or I guess if they made them in China or like a version of the AD200 in China
with a different name or something.
Yeah, something like that. That'd be cool. Okay, that'd be an idea.
Yeah, there you go.
Because they do the TH30s in China, and the rocker Thunder 30 or Thunderverb. No, there's no reverb. Thunder 30. Those are in China. Rocker verbs are in Britain. The 80 series are Britain.
Yeah.
I think
the OR15s.
Yeah,
that's the Crush, right?
No, the OR15s are China. The OR
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. OR50 and the OR100s, those are Britain.
What? Why are they so confusing?
They're not really. But I mean, if you're
stupid people,
okay, if you're not an orange nut like me, the Terror series, like the new ones, like the Brent Hines,
yeah,
and then the Jim Root and shit like that, those are China.
Okay,
so. I'm like, well, why don't you just make an AD200 version of that or something in China, and it could be, bring the cost way down. So,
yeah.
Yeah, that's an idea. I mean, I don't know if they're like focusing so much on bass.
Yeah.
But because bass, I don't think is as much of a market as guitar.
Yeah, people maybe not.
And
really know.
And we know from going to shows that gigging amps aren't something that people like to buy.
Yeah,
they like to always borrow
or play like a wrong style amp for bass,
or people would show up. They're like, "How are you in a fucking band and you don't have a bass amp?" Like, "Oh, I just assumed there'd be one here."
Yeah,
this is what we fucking do, right?
Yeah.
Bass amps. can you legally buy those?
Do I need a license for that?
Do I need a license? Yeah, I was thinking that. And then, do you have any others?
Not really.
I actually have
I think we'll probably see a lot of garbage.
maybe.
I
don't think Summer NAMM is
garbage one-string instruments and
yeah. I think Summer NAMM isn't as big for new releases. Although, I mean, this is us talking like we've never been.
Oh,
so,
yeah,
so
we know.
Just assuming the winter NAMM is better, so you know. But we'll see what they have. This is me like a prediction. This is not necessarily a NAMM release. It's kind of like after NAMM. So, for me,
we'll see how wrong we are.
Yeah, we'll see. This one's like not necessarily like a wish list, but it's also kind of, but it's also like a prediction. I feel like Fractal is going to release. Fractal Audio is going to release Mark III and or Mark II versions of the FX8 and the AX8. Because I'm in a couple of their Fractal forums and stuff like that, and I noticed that they were like kind of like sale price, like liquidate, not like liquidating, but it's like
they're trying to move units.
Yeah, there's like, oh hey, guess what?
Yeah.
This thing was originally like $1,100 or like or $999 for the FX8 new from Fractal. They don't go to NAMM because they're just a direct only. NAMM is more of like trying to sell to
they like release around NAMM, you think, or like they make announcements around it.
Well, this is why, because like the Monday after Winter NAMM, this last one, that's when they were like this huge thing. Like they guess what? Axe FX 3, boom, and people lost their shit. They're like, what? Why didn't you release this?
I just bought a Helix.
Yeah, and because Line 6 The reason why they, I think, did Axe FX 3 because it's I've heard that it's just like ridiculously overpowered. It's like, yeah, you thought the Helix was tight? It's now colored screen and stuff like that. Not that that's a big deal, but people like that type of shit because people think like the Helix looks nicer than a Fractal because they're like, oh, it's like instead of like a Game Boy screen, they're like Game Boy Color.
Yeah, boom.
Yeah, because when you're a kid, you're like, oh shit. So, but it's actually, so anyways, they released that the Monday after Winter NAMM, and they were kind of like, did some sales on the Axe FX 2 XL Plus. That was their latest, greatest thing. And they're like, oh, they did some sales around Christmas time, around stuff like that. And even post Christmas, you're like, why are these still on sale?
Yeah.
And then they also did, just recently did, like I said, the sale for the AX8 or AX8 Mark 1, which is out. And then the biggest competitor for that is Helix. And that's, it's got the color screen. It has the light up, buttons and stuff like that, color coded buttons, which is actually really cool because you can like, oh, I know my distortion channel is going to be red. I'm a, color code.
Always has to be red.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's the meat. And green is clean. It's always your clean
because it
channel.
rhymes.
Yeah, and so stuff like that, and so people are like, "Oh, dude, I'm speculating about it." And obviously, like the people from Fractal, they're like, "Nope, we're not. They're perfectly fine. We're not going to release it.
We're not doing anything."
I'm like, "Why? Yeah,
what? We don't make those anymore.
What? Why are you thinking about that?" So that's what I'm thinking. I'm like,
get your mind out of the gutter
because they're already on Mark II of the FX8, and I have Mark 1 of the Fractal FX8, and it's fucking great. I mean. They did a couple improvements on the Mark II, which is kind of like, people are like, why did they, I mean, it's not that big a deal. They didn't do many improvements. They maybe like lowered the noise floor and made it a little quicker, but it really was like not a huge improvement. But this time people are thinking, I'm like, okay, they're probably going to have color coded screens, color coded like stomp switches, stuff like that. Maybe even like ability to, because on the Helix, you can put in pedals like in loops, I believe, kind of like an MS3. So you can have like analog real pedals like in your chain, stuff like that with your Helix. I believe that's what the case is. Some people are saying, oh, that's what they could do that with the AX8 and FX8. So, and make it smaller, because there's a lot of like real estate on the FX8 that's not being used. I'm sure there's inside components and circuit boards and shit like that, but that's what I'm guessing. I'm kind of almost like not that I would like want to, jump ship from my FX8 Mark 1, but if it was like a little bit better, I'm like, oh yeah, I love that thing so much and I use it. It's such a huge part of my like live show and stuff like that.
try and get a new one and then sell the old one.
Yeah, I would get a new one. I would upgrade.
Yeah.
That is one thing. I would upgrade that. Not just because of cool artwork, but because it'd probably be better, and I love it. So, yeah, that's kind of my NAMM.
You should get someone to custom paint your enclosure.
What, the FX8?
Yeah. So it looks different, and then it's a special edition pedal.
And then I can't sell it?
Yep. I got a topic. It's fretboards.
Fretboards. What about them?
So, like, what's your preferred style? Like,
what's your fretboard style?
Yeah. So, maple, rose, ebony. I mean, what?
Fretboard markers.
Yeah, I mean anything. So we could talk about the actual frets. We could talk about your scale. I mean, whatever you want to talk about.
I'm going to be honest with you.
You like to keep it simple, I'm guessing.
I have no idea what type of frets, size, or fret material are on any of my guitars. I'm at a point where I kind of like to keep it that way. I don't know if it's nickel. I don't know if it's stainless steel. I don't know if it's diamond. I have no idea.
When you go to the guitar store.
Nope. I have no idea. And people are like, I like Dunlop 6100. And I'm like, I like nickel platinum. I'm like, God damn, dude. Why don't you just play music? I don't know.
We made a podcast
about this. Maybe I should get into that. I really
I think
don't want
to. You do that and get back to me.
That scares the shit out of me. Anyway, so like frets, it's going to be a pass on me.
So yeah, me too. Okay. Sorry, I thought I was going to learn something on this one.
Nope.
But okay.
You had to get somebody else. There's probably everybody out yelling at their phones.
What the hell?
You piece of fucking shit! I'll fucking beat your ass if I find you. See you in a corner.
Maybe Kevin could weigh in.
Yeah, he might know what's up.
I hope so.
I hope he knows what's up. I take that back. Hopefully he knows what's up. Yeah. So, but as far as fretboard material, I like maple.
And this is extend to the neck too. I mean, we can talk about the neck, but we're really focusing on the
fretboard. I think most necks are maple, but I like maple.
Okay.
And I just like the way it looks. And yeah, some of my favorite guitarists, I guess, always had in guitars I've seen have always been maple fretboards. I think they look cool. And I think it even extends to like that vintage like lacquer, like the one that you have on your bass. That looks fucking sick.
The tinted tinted stain.
Yeah, whatever the hell that thing is.
Yeah, I really like that vintage maple look.
Yeah, I think that's really cool. I always like that, like on like vintage E type Fenders.
Classic looking
Fender
guitar. Yeah. What about your fret markers though? Do you like to have like a crazy design on there? I know you have a special fretboard on one of your guitars.
Yeah, one of my guitars has star inlays.
It was like by accident, right? Kind of.
No, okay. It was by like I got them from Warmouth. Back when Warmouth used to do like really cool shit. I think they do more stuff like, and they do less
like mass produced stuff now.
Yeah, it's a little more like, okay, we're gonna cut down the options so that we can get more shit out.
Yeah.
But they used to do star inlays, and that was like they used to do crescent moons, crosses, and skulls and all that shit.
Seagulls.
No, but yeah, no, stars are cool. I like those a lot. I mean, and then there's dots, there's lines and blocks and stuff like that. I think those are all cool. I mean, there's a couple that I think are shitty.
Yeah.
That I'm like, oh.
I came across one today.
What was it?
Flipping through Instagram. It's like this whole scene in like the abalone, the perloid look.
Yeah.
And like, I'm like, how do you know what fret you're on when you look down?
Exactly.
Like, if the ones I was wasted playing on stage, I'd probably ask to borrow a guitar from someone. What's wrong with yours? I just paid too much for it, dude.
I paid too much, and I'm too stupid.
I bought a wall hanger, dude.
Yeah, I think I seen somewhere they have flame, like a flame, like the shit that you would have on your dragster or whatever.
Oh god,
on the whole fretboard. Those are dumb. It's like, well, I can't. What the hell? That doesn't do anything for you except for the look, I guess.
Yeah, I like.
I think skulls are kind of cool.
Is it Equits? They have theirs are offset, right? Like on the 12, they're up on the higher side. Am I correct?
Yeah. He has
That's
it.
Cool.
He has it on like towards the 6th or 4th, depending on if you're basic guitar. Yeah, he has that.
Maybe I'm okay, but anyways, I really like that look.
That's cool.
It's just like, that's different, and that's cool. That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's not overdoing it.
Millimetric does one where they have it just lines, like starting towards the top of the fretboard, or so like towards like the sixth or fifth or fourth or whatever you're doing. So like the lowest string, the highest one if you're looking down, they just have lines, like a thin line as the fretboard markers. I think those are kind of cool. At first I was like, oh shit, are those like microtonal frets or something? And then you look closer, I'm like, oh, they're fret markers.
That's cool.
That's kind of cool. It's kind of something interesting.
What about was it that Devin Townsend Framus guitar?
The light up one.
The light, yeah.
Those I always thought were fucking sick. I still think they're pretty fucking sick.
Cool.
Kiesel does them. So if I ever do a Kiesel, I'm kind of thinking like, oh shit, I should do light up ones.
I could drop another $500 on that.
No, it's like I think like $60 upgrade.
What?
Yeah, because it's like in the building process. I'm like, we're just gonna throw these in here, so $60 or whatever.
That's crazy.
Yeah, Kiesel is pretty fucking crazy. But it's like it's super, that's super new metal. That's super dumb shit. And it's like pop punk bands. I think like All Time Low had those, and bands like Limp Bizkit used to have those. It's like the whole
they're pretty kitschy.
Yeah, but people are like
they actually do serve a purpose.
Yeah, so you can see where you are on stage. But we never play anywhere that dark.
Yeah,
either it's like so dark that you I don't know. I don't because usually it's for like shows where it's like they come out on stage to a completely dark stage, and they come out and you just like, oh, a couple lights, and then boom, comes to the banger, But it's like, I don't know. I kind of just see that as like, oh, it'd be nice to have to turn on and off. Like I said, I was saying before, I think skulls are tight.
Really, you do skulls?
I think that's kind of those are like are like ironically cool, because it's like if you had that on like a pink. Like Mark Hoppus used to have that, where he had pink bass, like sparkly bass, and then he was playing in Blink-182 for fuck's sake, and then he had skull inlays. It was kind of like, okay, yeah, we're not, that you're not like heavy metal, because like who also had that? Kirk Hammett from Metallica. So he kind of, I don't know if he did that
as
just
a joke,
to take the piss out of it or whatever. I kind of thought that was cool.
I'd like a raven or something on the 12th, not like a whole,
not every
not
bird,
a scene of them flying,
not like a PRS style, like birds everywhere. It's like go 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 go.
Yeah, I would do like that.
Just one, a bird,
like with the wings spread open, not like in a flying stance.
Just like the arms wide open.
I guess flying. Yeah, arms wide open. One day on the sunlight.
Yeah. I think it's good. What about so we're both maple, and then like nothing too crazy for fretboards.
Yeah, simplest, easiest to play.
I just want a gecko on the fucking 12th fret.
Yeah,
a gecko.
I want a didgeridoo, dude.
I want the guy. I want the Geico gecko.
Yeah.
All right, that was pretty good.
That's cool. Yeah. If you guys think we're wrong, tell us.
Yeah, check us out in the group or on Instagram and let us know that you guys fucking wrong. I fucking call you. Yeah. You guys should know more about.
You guys should know. Piece of shit, and you love the seagulls on a guitar. That's cool.
I want a whole flock of seagulls, and I want to run so far away.
Oh yeah, that's such a good song.
That's a good one.
But what made that song better? Vice City.
Yeah, that was a good game. Yeah. What's your favorite GTA?
San Andreas.
Vice City.
You never got into that one.
I did play that one a little bit, but not as much as Vice City. I think it's just for me.
Vice City was cool. It was better than GTA 3.
GTA 3 flipped the fucking lid.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was just like, and then you said San Andreas was like really expanded.
Yeah, it was way bigger.
You could ride bicycles.
Yeah. Oh shit! You didn't die if you fell in the water. That was the lamest part with Vice City.
You're right.
That was stupid.
When you're right, you're right.
Well, that was the lame. Like
nobody
dies when they fall in water.
Yeah, but in San Andreas, you could swim. Yeah, you could swim in San Andreas.
Yes, and it was like oh, your lung capacity got bigger.
Yeah.
You can dive down. Like there were like missions in the water. Like you could or like collect like rings. It's like
fucking Mario can swim. Yeah, so he learned to swim, so you should be able to.
But Vinny couldn't. Like that's bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm still sticking by Vice City though. That was still a jam.
It was great.
It's a good soundtrack. Great soundtrack.
I tell you, they really updated those cheats on the on San Andreas.
You played GTA 5 recently. You have that one.
Yeah.
Did they upgrade good cheats on that one?
I don't know of any cheats for that.
What? You played GTA without any cheats?
Yeah, because it's like
Are you like some kind of god or something?
I was okay. So
You have
the
like
online
full restraint
the
on
online for that game, like I think that you just have to really farm it and play to get money. Because I played the shit out of it, and I was like, I'm broke. I'm so broke still. I can't buy. Everyone's driving around in these fancy cars, and I'm like,
Movie
maybe
stars.
I'm playing the wrong games.
Well,
the
can't you
wrong
just
game
rob them and
types.
take their car?
No. Well, you can drive it, but you don't get to keep it.
What?
No, you don't get to keep someone else's car who owns it.
Oh, that's fucking dumb.
Yeah. So, but
That's not GTA.
No,
That's
it's kind of cool.
Not my GTA.
What if
Hashtag.
wrong side of GTA?
You're the wrong side of GTA.
No. What if you had a really nice car and someone stole it and kept it?
Well, then that's like you're.
It's Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, you fucking asshole. That's what it is.
You can steal other people's car, like
You play in the
game cars.
You're playing the wrong game, motherfucker. I'm sure that people would be so pissed.
Oh yeah, but I mean, I have some cool cars. Don't get me wrong, but they're not like fast. They're just like I really customized the shit out of like I picked a lot of classic cars
Okay.
that are slow as shit, but they look really cool.
Can't get away, but I'm like, I'll make sure
Yeah.
I'm looking cool when I get blown up by the cops.
Couldn't afford bulletproof tires. Oh well.
You can buy bulletproof tires?
Yeah,
Oh, dang.
I know.
That's yeah, I'm so not into that. I am into that, but I have never played that game, so I'm not into the game.
But anyways, I was saying the cheats with like
You're like,
San
shut
Andreas.
up, you idiot.
San Andreas, like they really upgraded them. So like I loved playing. Like once you beat the game,
Yeah, and going
then
back
you go back through
and just fucking
and,
around.
Like with Vice City, they had the fly car mode, which was
Yeah.
like my favorite thing to do. But you could like you would drive and get up to speed, and then it would lift in the air. You're like, oh yeah, and then it would just drop
No.
because like there's no propulsion once you're in the air.
Okay, yeah.
But with San Andreas, once you lifted off, you were like a fucking rocket.
Yeah.
So you pick like the fastest car you could find, and you're just like flying all over the place, and no one could do anything. Even if you have like 5 stars, no one's shooting you down. Because you're the fastest thing. You're faster than the jets. It's so awesome.
Yeah, I always remember the tank cheat code from GTA 3 was the like biggest baddest thing that you can get.
The Rhino tank.
Yeah, and then you could get the and because they made it to where it would never explode.
Oh yeah.
In that game, but once you got to Vice City, it started to get to where it would explode.
It would it would actually if cars hit you.
Yeah,
the cars would explode, but the thing that would hurt you was the exploding cars. So you could only take like.
Yeah, and that's what it happened in Vice
30
City. I think
hits from a car.
Ah, that's fucking dumb. But
Yeah.
in GTA,
Maybe more. I don't know. I'm just guessing a number. But what's cool about the only car that you could actually fly in that game in Vice City and stay in the air was the tank. You'd turn the turret around.
Oh yeah.
And you would actually use that to propel yourself.
Yeah.
So you're flying, but once you made too tight of a turn, you were done. You would just fall out of the sky. It's weird. It's like weird physics.
Like a fucking stone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like invisible wings or something. I don't know.
My favorite was always the Vespas, little scooters.
The worst. Okay, I have a problem with that game because you would have like
the pizza delivery scooter.
Yes,
that was
I know
my
what you're
favorite,
talking about. I don't know the name of it though, but when you would be in trouble, you needed a getaway car, and that just happened to be the only thing you could find
around. Yeah,
it's the worst. It's the slowest thing. It's funny because it's like wee.
It was actually fun because you could do like jump off ramps, and you just like fall like maybe a couple feet in front of it, and all the cars jump off the ramp, and like the cop cars go through it, and you just like, okay, I'm in somebody's backyard, and I just zoom out of it, and all the cop cars are exploding and stuff like that.
Maybe you were just way better at like problem solving your route. I would be like, I'm gonna make it down this road, and then bam, I'd get hit behind.
I was like, let me go off, like the stunt ramps and stuff like that you're supposed to do. I was like, let me jump off this, and then they all hop into the next like parking lot or whatever, and they like exploding on each other or whatever, getting caught up, and you kind of do a tight turn or whatever, and just go around somewhere.
I got really good at doing the health cheat. I still remember it today.
What is it?
R1, R2, L1, L2, up, down, left, right, up, down, left, right. I think there's a couple squares in there. But yeah, I mean, I still
It's like you can't recite it, but you know it. It's muscle memory. I got it.
I could do it because you have to do it really fast.
Yeah.
And like, I remember like you get pinned in a car and you're upside down or something, or like a cop car runs over you and you're just like, you keep doing it.
Yeah.
And then you wait for someone else to hit someone to hit the car that, you know, and then it knocks off you and you're like, do it again. And then you're like, yeah. And then you're off running.
I always hated that they didn't have like unlimited health.
Yeah. But that makes it so cheat codes don't exist, Brian.
Okay. Yeah. I guess right.
No. You could do that in another great game by Rockstar is Red Dead Redemption.
Okay.
Which you could enter the code once and have it just be infinite.
Okay.
So you could just select. It was cool because it put it in like a separate category. You just open up the cheat menu and select, you know, infinite ammo, infinite this, whatever. Same menu, same makers.
Yeah. But they figured it out. Like, okay, people don't want to fucking put this code in every time.
You know, there are cheat codes for GTA 5.
Yeah?
Yeah, you have to call a number or something.
Oh, fuck
it's like a phone number, and then you call.
Probably find them online.
That's what it was. Right? No, but not like in real life, in the game.
Oh, okay.
You enter in a phone number.
That's weird.
Yeah. Definitely. Were we talking about gear or what?
You know, actually, I had one more quick one. Yeah. If you wanted to try it. This is just like a quick, like, drunk thought as I was drinking my last beer and finishing it. I don't know how. I think I saw like a picture of something, a guitar on Instagram that looked really fucking weird. What is the state-shaped guitars? The United States of America, the 50 states. I'm stretching for a topic here. What would be the best guitar shape body? And what would be the worst guitar shaped body? Go.
I would say Texas
would
be the best.
Really?
Yeah.
So I'm saying Texas would be the fucking worst. Because it's so clunky and just like, what the fuck? That's the best body?
I bet you picked California for the best.
All right. Well, stand by why you think it's so great. I think it's clunky as fuck and to be like stupid looking.
No, it'd be great looking.
I mean, it's cool. I mean, have pride in your state, but you know, I think it would be a terrible
guitar body. Terrible
guitar body.
No, Texas would be great.
How? It would be so. You know, it would be balanced.
That's what I'm looking at. I bet. What? Let me guess. You picked Wyoming. Yeah, Texas. It has the Panhandle. It's got the Gulf. Man, it's got everything.
That's a good cutaway.
You're
turning me.
I'm actually looking at it like it's a guitar, not like, oh, it's aesthetically pleasing.
Yeah, no, I'm saying a guitar body. To me, it looked like clunky as fuck. Like that's not a guitar that you could sit down and play. You'd have to always stand up. Yeah,
like a Flying V.
Yeah,
or a.
That's why it'd be uncomfortable.
What's the best one for you?
I'd say North Carolina. It kind of looks like one of those '80s like guitars.
Oh,
like it could be like. That could be like, to me, evenly distributed, and like it kind of balances out. Like, you know, if you're
you know, really like dove into that one too. You like had to like zoom in. I'm sure on like.
I was like looking. I'm like, yeah, no, I was looking at because I brought this up. I'm like, shit, what am I gonna do? Like, yeah, no. To me, I'm like, it looks like it'd be balanced. It'd be like aesthetically pleasing, and it would work. I think so. That's mine. Whatever.
California would look kind of cool too.
Yeah.
But it would
SoCal, baby.
It'd be like reverse though. I think that you would have to have like
mirror it or something.
Yeah, just because like the belly cut would have to be like the back side of the state.
What about your worst?
I mean, obviously Hawaii.
Because all the knobs and shit.
That's kind of cheating.
Because it would just fall all over the place.
Fall into the ocean.
Yeah.
No, like I said earlier, I think Wyoming would be the worst one.
Yeah.
The fucking rectangle. That or Kansas.
It'd just be a bow diddly.
Like, oh, what'd you do? Oh, I'm representing my state. Oh, it looks like a shoebox.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. But, you know, Illinois would be kind of a cool one too.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, that one's pretty... I don't know. It's unique, I guess. That one, Illinois. Yeah, that's a good runner-up for best.
All right, whatever.
All right, let's bring this in. That was kind of dumb.
It was really stupid.
It was pretty stupid. So, we just want to say thank you guys for tuning in. And if you guys like the show, you guys can follow us and on the social medias. We're on Facebook and Instagram. So search the Tone Jerks, and you guys can join the group and follow us along on Instagram. We're posting cool shit on the reg.
If I do say so myself.
It's pretty dank if I do say so myself. And then if you guys really like what you hear, you guys can help support the show by becoming a patron on our Patreon. So patreon.com/thetonejerks. You guys can help support the show for as little as $1 a month. But at $2 a month, you guys get an extra episode every week. So we want to, take a second and thank our Patreon sponsors, or they're not sponsors, the Patreon patrons. So we have a growing list here, actually, which is not a bad thing. Not bad. It's pretty cool. I like the support. But, we just want to give a shout out to you guys because you guys, are helping us out. So a couple new ones, actually. So Michael Newman and Abe Newman. No relation, I'm thinking.
We'll ask him.
And then we have Jim Bowers, homeboy. He's joining us on Patreon now. So we also have Co and Paul from the Flippin' Flippers. Make sure to tune into their show. They're releasing their podcast on Tuesdays just like us. So as soon as you're done listening to this, make sure to check them out. And then we have our buddy RJ from Teletalks. He's just releasing a couple of videos a week, I think. So on YouTube, so check him out. And he's helping us with a couple of videos that we have in the works here. And then we have Johnny Two Guns. He's been a guest on the show. He's very active in the group. So, big shout out to Johnny. And then we have Joseph from Like My Pedals. So doing custom pedals. He's a bit of an enabler. He's like, I'm like, oh, I want to do an anime pedal. You got it, buddy. He'll do really cool circuits. He's got a lot of things that he can work with. I mean, and just by himself, he has that Wells analog delay. Cannot stop squawking about that. It's so fucking sick. And that Special K, it's like a Klon, but it's
it's got a couple more features
on it. So anyways, check him out. And then we have MCG.
Who's that?
I don't know. I mean,
I know who it is.
Okay. Do you want to say it?
No, I'm not going to.
Do you want to just say it and I'll bleep it out? So
no.
Okay, and then we have also, last but not least, we have Fat Foot Effects. Been a big support of the show since day one. So check out Fat Foot Effects and also follow their Instagram. There's some cool stuff coming out from them.
Pretty stoked on that, actually.
Yeah, you should keep an eye open for Digger at Fat Foot Effects. And I think that's about it.
Yeah.
You got anything else to add, Kyle?
No, I don't.
No,
I'm pretty tired.
I'm clocking out here.
Yeah.
So thank you guys. We're happy you guys are tuning in, and we love you.
Have a good one. Bye.
See you next time.